note to performers, you need to adjust the microphone yourself. Good afternoon everyone and welcome to a pint of poetry and a dram of drama. Normally we are a pint of poetry and a dash of drama, but being as we're in Scotland, we changed it to dram. So we are all poets from a regular open mic poetry night in Peterborough. Has anyone ever been to Peterborough? Yay! Anyone who isn't a friend or a performer been to Peterborough? If you come up from King's Cross on the train from London to Edinburgh, you will pass through Peterborough. You will see the sign saying, "Coming soon, a new railway station." That's been there for about 15 years. Peterborough is famous for many things. It is the home of Peterborough United Football Club, Peterborough Cathedral, Peterborough Beer Festival, and lots of other things with Peterborough in the title. You know, it's a great place, and I'm sure that as we get through our 10 acts that we have for you at this free show, that you will find out a little bit more about Peterborough. My name is Richard Harris. I am one of the 3 organisers. We'll be having Summer and Mark as well coming along. We started the event 4 years ago. We've just had our 4th birthday, and we are going from strength to strength. And this is our first time up in Edinburgh. So, oh yeah! So I get to be the kind of the sacrificial poet and go first, warm the audience up a little bit, so please feel free to whoop, holler, boo, or whatever you'd like to do. This poem I wrote for a slam poetry competition, a kind of competitive poetry, which we had recently in Peterborough, and it was billed as the Speakeasy Slam Peterborough versus Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes is a town in Bedfordshire. If you've never been there, and a lot of people haven't, then hopefully you'll find out a little bit about Milton Keynes as well. So this is my poem, Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes is a place I've never been. I just know you steal football teams and have roundabouts in your dreams and concrete cows, and you had a wooden tower that Look East, our regional news programme, talked about for almost an hour because from the top you could see a snow dome. Wow, a snow dome. But I don't need to go to your snow dome because I am from Peterborough, where for many years we have had a dry ski slope. On hot, warm summer days we can slide down nylon, and if we want snow we can go round the back of the ice rink where there is a heap of the stuff that little kids can pile on. Oh, Milton Keynes is a place I've not been near because I don't need to go to IKEA. We have got the warehouse here, and they deliver. Our best festival is all about beer, and the council tax is not too high. So keep your MK, I'm from the PE. Real cows beat concrete, parkways beat roundabouts, Longthorpe Tower beats your wooden thing, and we don't want to be on Look East anyway. Oh, Milton Keynes, we were both new towns in planners' dreams, and maybe one day I'll come down if you get to be a city and not just a town. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Milton Keynes poets didn't like that with their town. Anyway, okay, so we're going to move on. We have only got an hour. We've got 10 acts to try and get through, and some people have paid a lot of money to come up from Peterborough. Some of them have only made it up today, so we're going to try and get through and make sure we get them all to you. So our first performer coming up is Emma Goldberg, who performs both poetry and drama, but will today be performing some of her poetry for you. So can you please make some noise for Emma?
Just hoping I don't have to change the height of the mic because it's a bit scary. Thank you. I'm going to do as many poems as I can get in before summer kicks me off. This poem is called Pint of Poetry. Each poet gets a round of applause so we can brave the audience with impunity. Some people say this isn't poetry, it's more like care in the community. I've got a poem here called Please Enter Your Password. First day back at work and I look blankly at the screen and I stare at my keyboard and then back at the machine. Please enter your password are the words now on display, and I can't seem to recall it anymore to my dismay. a PIN for my bank, for my voicemail, for my library card, a PIN for online banking, plus my customer number and password, a password for utility bills that are handy to view online, 2 passwords for the computer, 1 for work and 1 for mine. My work needs me to remember 3 passwords and 4 PINs, a PIN for my credit card, phone, voicemail and computer to begin, a password for the computer, for train tickets and to pay the bills we all abhor. Oh, and let's not forget my prisoner number, M290384. A password for Facebook, a password for Royal Mail 2, a password for Waterstones, John Lewis B&Q, a password for the plethora of websites where I've ever bought stuff, a password for eBay, PayPal, Friday Ads, Gumtree, enough! And it's pretty clear that the simplest way to proceed is to think of just one password for all the sites I need, except for my email and my bank, which for security must differ, and all the wretched websites that make me choose another. Your password must be 8 characters long, my password is shorter. Your password must be changed at least once a calendar quarter. Your password must contain a number between the digits, the first digit and the third. Your password has been hacked. Please choose a new password. This necessity for security has driven me to insanity, and every time I'm asked for a PIN, I utter a profanity. I can't remember any more. I think I've gone insane, unless someone, please, can tell me the PIN number for my brain. And one more, ladies and gentlemen, that I wrote especially for Edinburgh, and this poem is entitled Fringe, and it goes like this. I saw this cabaret, theatre, sort of circus, concert, comedy show. Spectacular, amazing, hilarious, incredible, thought my mind would blow. You can't miss it. Really witty stuff, a real must-see, worth every penny. Best show I've ever seen, and it was absolutely free. Completely weird. Didn't understand. Frankly, offensive and rude, tedious, pretentious waffle, drivel. I want to choose who I see nude. Not really worth it. He was funnier on TV. Well, it was some kind of poetry thing, actually. Well, at least it was free.
Emma, thank you also for finishing slightly early. Well done. There was a pride. No. Back down. So our event takes place once a month on a pub on a boat in Peterborough called Charters Bar. It's an old Dutch grain barge which has been converted into a pub and has a restaurant on the top. Actually, the smell in here reminds me a little bit of the smell in Charters, and if the floor listed slightly, then we would feel right at home. Coming up next, we have Summer. Summer is one of our co-organisers and has performed both poetry and drama, including a piece about her affair with the Milky Bar Kid. She's not going to be doing that one today. Today, she's giving us our first dram of drama. Can we please give it up for Summer?